Hello, Facebook friends. My name is Carla Casas. I'm an immigration attorney in Chicago. My firm is Casas Immigration, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to speak with you guys about how to avoid becoming a victim of immigration fraud. I know right now there's a lot of individuals that are looking for help with their immigration cases, looking for advice, and it's really important for everyone to understand that the only individuals who should be advising you on your immigration matters are licensed immigration attorneys. I've had several clients mention to me that there are notaries out there that are offering their services, that are offering to help people with their immigration cases, and that is illegal. Notaries are not attorneys. They are not permitted to advise anyone on their immigration cases because they are not licensed to do that. They are not lawyers. In a lot of Latin American countries, notaries are also lawyers. So that is confusing for a lot of immigrants when they come here. They assume that notaries are also attorneys and are permitted to advise them, and that simply is not the case. In Illinois, for example, the requirements to become a notary are simply you have to be at least 18 years old, be a legal permanent resident or a citizen. You can't have committed any felonies, and you have to have been living in the state for at least 30 days prior to obtaining your license, applying for your license. And that's it. There's no requirement. There's no formal schooling requirement. You don't even have to have a high school diploma. You obviously certainly don't have to be an attorney. So, individuals who go to notaries and trust them with their cases need to understand the huge risk they're taking, because those individuals are not qualified to provide legal services, and they're not legally allowed to provide legal services because they're not attorneys. So it's important to make sure that your attorney is, in fact, an attorney if they're assisting you with your case. Nowadays, it's a lot easier. Most of the state bars have websites where you can go and confirm that a person is actually licensed by that state. Immigration law is federal law, so it's the same law that applies across the country. So your attorney doesn't necessarily have to be licensed in the state where they're practicing immigration law. For example, a person licensed in California, an attorney licensed in California can practice immigration law here in Illinois, but the attorney does have to have a license in one of the 50 states to be able to practice immigration law. So if your attorney is licensed in Illinois, you can go to the Illinois Attorney Registration and Disciplinary Commission website to confirm that they are in fact licensed, and the web address is www.iardc.org, iardc.org, and you can put in the attorney's name. You can do a search of the attorney's licensed in Illinois. Then it'll pull up their record. You'll see when they became licensed, and if there's been any disciplinary complaints filed against them. You can get a lot of good information on there. So I strongly urge everyone, when you're working with an attorney, make sure that that person really is licensed and they are qualified to provide you with legal services. It's a huge risk that you're taking if you're working with someone who is not qualified and who could end up ruining your case or putting you in a much more difficult situation instead of helping you. So I hope that is helpful to you. If you'd like to schedule a consultation with me to discuss your case, you can always reach me at 312-971-7221. Thanks for listening, and have a great weekend.